Life with me, Rev Lee. We're here each and every day. And why? Well, why not? We get to explore life together. Isn't that what this is all about? So one of the things that keeps popping up is this question of self-worth. This idea, am I worthy? Because when we start to understand the laws of the universe, we understand that the universe only gives us what we believe we're worthy of. Here's the key thing. Our self-worth is our perception. And until we change our perception, nothing changes. So when you're saying, I don't have money, I don't have health, I don't have that, that's because you bought into a perception of not having money, of not having health, of not being in a good relationship. The second you start to change that perception, there's something very interesting that happens within you. It happens within you. It becomes, it's an energy. It's a thought energy that radiates in all of your cells because all of your cells have intelligence. So as your mind thinks thoughts, your cells absorb that intelligence and it starts to radiate what? Cells radiate a light. And when they radiate a light, that light is a frequency. That frequency sends a message into the cosmos, into the infinite field, into the quantum. And whatever frequency we put out, we attract back. So then it becomes, so how do I change? How do I get into a position where I'm worthy? Well, the best thing I can tell you is it's your self-talk. How are you talking to yourself? Here's a key thing. Most of the time, you don't even realize how you're talking to yourself. When you look in the mirror, what are you really saying to yourself? Are you judging yourself? Are you saying you're not enough? Are you saying you're old, you're too young, you're too thin, you're too fat, you're out of shape? Maybe you've got, I don't have this, I don't have that. Is that what you're saying? When you're doing that self-talk, you're telling the universe what? I'm not worthy. I'm judging myself. You see, you can't be unworthy unless you are self-judging. And self-judging means you're not self-loving. So the greatest thing that you could do, the first step that we can do to get self-worth is to start accepting where we are. Where are you physically? Where are you with respect to relationships? Where are you with your relationship with money? Where are you with the relationship with the divine, with that infinite aspect of who you are? Where are you in the scheme of you living your dream? Do you even have a dream? Or has your self-worth been so bad you don't even dream anymore? You see, I believe, and notice I said I believe, you have to decide for yourself what you believe. But I believe that your dreams give you juice. Your juice feeds your creativity. And when you're creative, you've got to know you're worthy. You've got to know you're worthy. That's the key thing to understand. So I know there's a whole bunch of you out there. Check in with me. I know Carly's out there, Zoe's out there, Heidi's out there. The rest of you, check in. Let me know who's out there. If you got questions about this self-worth thing, it's a big thing. What are you struggling with? Let's talk about that together. Let's make this a back and forth type of exchange of information. Why not? What else? You're right, Heidi. It's simple, but you got to do the work. Here's the key thing. My granddaughter was here for 7 days, 7 beautiful days. But she kept asking, Baba, would you do this? No, would you do this? And we finally got to the point where we said, no, you do it. You're capable. We're not here to make your life that easy. If you start taking away people's power, don't let them do that. Don't let them do that. So we spent 7 days with a 4.5-year-old. So we're going to get her again. We'll be on a cruise with her in February for 7 days, and then she'll be with us for almost 2 weeks come May. We're going to teach her about self-love, self-worth. We're going to teach her about self-responsibility. Why? Isn't that a great foundation to give a granddaughter? Isn't that a great foundation to give your children? Isn't that a great foundation to give yourself? Because everything starts with you. I don't know if you realize it, but everything begins and ends with you, and everything always begins with self-love. Because until you can love yourself, you can't love anybody else. Which reminds me, starting on January 9th or 10th, I don't know if it's Monday or Tuesday, but for 7 weeks, I'm doing a class on how to better self-love. On January 9th or 10th, the opposite day of that class, I'm doing a 7-week class on the basics of science of mind. And then on January 21st, on Saturdays in the afternoon, I'm doing a relationships workshop for 4 weeks, for 2 hours each Saturday for 4 weeks. And you build the framework to have the most incredible relationship, one you've never done before. So those things are coming at you at Agape. We're doing all sorts of new things at Agape. And this Saturday, we're doing a healing session at 10 a.m. Central Time. You can be a part of that healing session. You can be a healer. You'll be taught. And if you want to be a Healy, you send me an email with a picture, and we'll put you on the schedule for being a Healy. But Saturday at 10 a.m., one of the most powerful things we've done. I got to visualize it when I was with Dr. Joe Dispenza, and then I've modified it to my way. You see, while people have their way, everyone has a unique twist on it. There's nothing new in the universe. Do you get that? There's really nothing new in the universe. It's only the way you perceive it and the way you speak it. So let me say hi to Lisa Dawson. Haven't seen you in forever, knowing you're wonderful, of course. I love that people check in. I get to know who's out there. I love that Carly, Zoe, Heidi, and Lisa are out there. There's a whole bunch more. You know, we're light beings. And the light that we broadcast is based on the frequency that we've created for ourselves. That frequency could be one of, I'm not enough, could be one of jealousy, could be one of lack, could be one of illness, could be one of no clarity whatsoever. But you could also turn the dial. Turn the dial and become one of what? Clarity, of abundance, of health, of wealth, of easy and effortless, meaningful, deep, divine relationships with yourself and then with others. Terry Hanna's out there. I think this is the first time I've seen your name out there, Terry. Thank you for checking in. Thank you that you found us. I'm in a really good place today. I want you to know that I've got a great talk for Sunday. Sundays when I do a talk that's more planned. These are pretty impromptu. I don't do much planning. I just put a thought together for the day and then I talk about that every day. But Sundays, I'm talking about relationships. And I think it's going to be a really good talk because I'm presenting it in a way that I've not heard anyone else present it. So I just share with you. I'm always looking for new things. One of the things that I try never to do is to do the same talk ever. Even though I have so many talks, I've got like well over 1,400 videos on YouTube, 1,400 audios on podcasts. I've got all that out there. I never do the same thing. I never even pull my notes from a prior one up. Why? Because I believe life is always changing. And if life is changing, I'm changing. If I'm changing, then the old talk no longer works. So I always come up, what's the most important thing that I can come and bring? So Kay says, hey, happy Thursday from beautiful Colorado. Well, I heard you had snow. I don't know, it's beautiful, but it's cold. And guess what, Kay? That's where my sons and my granddaughter just left and are driving back to Colorado because they live in Longmont. And I love Colorado. I think it's a beautiful place. I just don't like cold. We had some cold over Christmas. Today it's going to be in the 70s here in Texas. 70s. If I could move my camera right now, I would show you that I just got a cold dip tub. And I'm putting it right next to my hot tub. so that later today, I'm going to fill it because the cover's coming today and I don't want to use it till I could cover it. I've got it covered and I'm going to start doing cold dips every day. And you're saying, why would you do that? Man, there are so many benefits from cold dips. It's absolutely incredible. And I like health. So I take care of my health because I may not look it, but I'm like 171 years old. Yeah, I know I'm fooling you, but I've been around a long time. You're in North Texas. Well, Terry, you must not be in the Dallas-Fort Worth area because it's going to be like 70. It's 60. It's in the mid 60s right now where I'm at. So, well, bless you, my child. Ooh, I just talked like Father Scanlon. That was a priest I knew when I was a young dude. Anyway, I'm pretty complete right now. If you want to know more about me and what I do and what we offer, go to agapespiritualcenter.com and go to that calendar and see everything that's out of there. So with that, make this your best day ever and know that you're worthy of anything you can dream of. But you can't just dream. You got to speak it. You got to believe it. You got to live it, feel it, and act on it. And your dreams will come true. Until tomorrow, know that you are loved. Aloha.